Welcome to the Blockchain Report, where we discuss all things blockchain technology, digital assets, DeFi, NFTs, and much more. Today, we'll be going over some news updates. Markets have been kind of pulling back. We'll touch on the markets a little bit. Got some exciting stuff from Cardano, and, well, depending on who you ask, exciting stuff or not exciting stuff. But we got some FTX news. California DMV is going to be testing the blockchain, the Tezos blockchain, to be specific. Touch on that a little bit, and maybe a little potential airdrop news or how to qualify for a potential airdrop. So stick around, it's going to be fun. But we'll jump into the markets. Right now, we're getting a nice pullback in the markets overall. We're just hovering at that $1 trillion market cap for the crypto markets, and which is down 5%. I think that's 24 hours. I don't know. But gas prices pretty low. Bitcoin dominance 41%. Remember, it was in the 37, 38% range, so it's up pretty good. ETH dominance down a little bit. As you can see, we've still got, about the same. Polygon in the top 10, though. Beautiful. It's beautiful. I like Matic. We'll check on the actual markets, and look at that. Bitcoin had that beautiful run up, but like I said last week, you got to watch that. At some point, that bearish divergence will play out. I feel on the 4 hour, you can get some really good short-term bearish divergences. Like right here, you're making a new high, but that's still not. Yeah, this, I guess you could consider this part, right? Bearish divergence, because you see, get the higher high, and then you go up high, and it's still low. But this whole pump, if you shorted right there, your stop should have been right here above that previous high. So you got stopped out, then you check here. You kind of want to wait for another higher high and a higher low, a higher high on the charts and a higher low on the momentum. Because if it's way up here above 80 to 90, then that's I was actually short right in here, but got taken out on the way up. But I felt more comfortable shorting after this run up, because once you have that, you might have a little run up. Boom. But the daily really helps you paint a big picture of that, because see, you can get this bearish divergence right in here. You're going up higher, printing these higher, these lower highs, and then see it get bought back up, another pump. But see, the pump higher has a lower high in the momentum, and then you can see it tried to get another higher high, but not quite. And you see this momentum is barely breaking above this 70. So what you really want to look at for these good moves to play out is the daily. Because you can have bearish divergences on the 4 hour, the 1 hour, all day long. But the daily will really show you how extended that is, because you need so much. Look at the volume just kind of slowly dropping down. As you get higher, you're gonna need to come back down to earth a little bit. Nice little pullback. I'd like to see 2,000 or 22, maybe 21K. 21 would be a nice retracement, or maybe even 20K back down to this value area high. So we'll see how it plays plays out, but the daily is real powerful for the divergences. So you pump up, you got your high right here, you got another pump up, a lower high, and then you try and pop that a little higher. A lot of people were expecting 25K. I mean, it could have been possible. I mean, it could probably still be possible. No, that's a pretty nice candle right here. It's a pretty nice big candle, but yeah, try and push up, and your momentum's going to the downside. So just a little tip, it's just something to look out for. Let's check another. Well, these aren't really a good example because those were just awful. Yeah, see right here where the high was. You see the daily. Check this momentum down here. When we come up on the so you got this big pump up right here and this high, and then you try and squeeze out another one, but it's not even close. That would have been perfect time to short. I mean, all-time highs, and you're getting this bearish divergence on the daily. Beautiful. There's some people that actually took that and are still holding. Still holding. Crazy. It's wild. You'd think you could get some pumps and some sells in there. There's some sells into some pumps, but yeah, it's beautiful. Beautiful technical reversal, and yeah, look for it around 21. Maybe 20K, but yeah, I hope y'all are staying green. Ooh, man, I meant to get my Aptos. See, this thing always, it's like the middle of the night for me when these things freaking hit. But yeah, I took a little bit of profit around 18 I had an airdrop and sold most of it under $10, but right after it launched. So yeah, I'm not tripping too bad. I still got a little bit, but I sold half of what I had around 18 or had left. So I'm definitely looking for at least a retest of $10, but it could come back down to this point of control. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. But on to some news. Cardano DEXs will support JED, D-J-E-D, JED stablecoin liquidity pools starting next week. The issuance of JED's over-collateralized stablecoin has been much hype topic in the Cardano community for good and bad things, but I don't really know the whole depth of it. But upcoming JED protocol stablecoin, JED and its Shen governance token will list on Cardano-based decentralized exchanges MuesliSwap and MinSwap after their issuance next week, as per tweets from the two DEXs. As per DeFi Llama, MinSwap is currently the largest Cardano DEX, locking 30 million in tokens, while MuesliSwap locks up a relatively smaller 6.5 million worth of liquidity. The highly anticipated JED stablecoin has been jointly developed by Cardano Code, maintainer IOG, and Cody, a Layer 1 blockchain. JED will be backed by other tokens and requires more than 400% in collateral value to be posted before it is issued to a user. So DEXs rely on smart contracts to match trades between users anonymously without third parties. These users will apply liquidity to trading pools, earning rewards in the form of tokens. This over-collateralized mechanism would allow JED's value to hold stably during market stress and prevent a repeat of Terra USD, the infamous stablecoin linked to Luna, which fell over 99% in May. Shen is the reserve token meant to support JED's stability, would receive extra rewards when holders of Cardano's ADA cryptocurrency stake their coins to mint JED stablecoins, which may fuel liquidity for the upstart ecosystem. Yeah, so you have to mint the JED stablecoins by using Cardano or by using ADA I think they said it's like 5,000 ADA or something. Or you have to mint 5,000 of the JED. So more than 5,000 ADA. Maybe. I gotta look into it. These stablecoins are a weird thing. But the JED tokens, alongside annualized yield rewards offered by the DEXs, are expected to attract liquidity and interest from investors owning to their over-collateralized mechanism, which may overall benefit Cardano's 72 million decentralized finance market. So they're going to launch concentrated liquidity pools similar to Uniswap version 3 next week with the JED launch. So we expect that the trading APR itself will already be above 10%, as capital can be used more efficiently. So we're aiming for 10 to 15% farming, both pairs, ADA and JED, ADA Shen. So in total, they're aiming for above 20 to 25% APR in the first month to attract liquidity. So it's expected to go. JED is expected to go live on Cardano, on over 40 Cardano-based DEXs or DApps on launch, and developers develop JED Pay, a payment application that uses JED that will allow users to transfer tokens to merchants and businesses. We'll have to see. A lot of these algorithmically backed stablecoins are kind of suspicious, but we'll see if they can pull it off. If they have the right mechanisms in place to prevent a collapse of the token, having enough liquidity to support the token, then it should be a good thing. But I mean, Cardano does a lot of due diligence and a lot of good work, so if anyone was to do it, they would be the ones to pull it off. We'll get into some FTX news. I know you guys haven't heard much going on in a while, but Sam Bankman-Fried seeks rights to transfer FTX's crypto. The lawyers for the failed crypto exchange's founder said there was no evidence for restricting his access to crypto held by FTX as part of bail conditions in a fraud trial. Huh. Interesting. So lawyers for SBF argued that he should be allowed access to assets in crypto held by his former company, saying there was no evidence he's responsible for previous alleged unauthorized transactions. Bankman-Fried, yada, 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 we know all that. So as part of his bail conditions, he was prohibited from accessing cryptocurrency held by FTX and its trading arm, Alameda Research, after the government pointed to illicit transfers made from Alameda wallets. Ooh. The bar includes crypto purchased with FTX or Alameda funds. Nearly 3 weeks have passed since the initial pre-trial conference, and we assume that the government's investigation has confirmed what Mr. Bankman-Fried has said all along, namely that he did not access and transfer those assets. Given that the sole basis advanced for seeking that condition has not been supported, we believe that the bail condition imposed at the conference should be removed. Now, this is requiring Mr. Bankman-Fried to include counsel in every communication, yada, yada, yada. So, if someone's involved in a fraud case, and he should not have access to any company funds or funds of his own, to be honest, because how do we know that he didn't use people's funds to buy his own crypto? I mean, he should have no ability to touch any of this stuff. Anything that he had a hand in with his former business. And it's not, that's just kind of silly. I mean, he's just, at this point, it's kind of embarrassing to see this guy just look so slimy. It's just gross. Yeah, and more just kind of gross stuff. They claim SBF tried to influence witness testimony, asks for communications ban, and So, a court document filed by prosecutors on Friday alleges SBF messaged FTX user General Counsel Ryan Miller on Signal asking to reconnect and vet things with each other. So, there was a request that he modify, the U.S. District Court judge modify the conditions of SBF's bail to include a ban on private communications with current and former employees of FTX and Alameda Research. The SBF reached out to at least one FTX employee, identified as Ryan Miller, the current general counsel for FTX US, to allegedly attempt to influence his future witness testimony. I would really love to reconnect and see if there's a way for us to have a constructive relationship. Use each other as resources when possible, or at least vet things with each other. The prosecutors also requested that Judge Kaplan prevent SBF from using any encrypted or ephemeral call or messaging application, including but not limited to Signal. And so he's reached out to other FTX employees as well, which prosecutors described as the very people who until recently were the defendants' underlings whom he supervised and financially compensated, and who are therefore most vulnerable to intimidation. So this guy's a piece of work, man. If you think he's innocent, no. He's just trying to find every single way to save face and save his ass. And there was also news about Gary Wang and Caroline Ellison, who are backing out of their deal and negotiations. And it's a big mess. It's a big mess. These guys, I don't know what goes through their heads to scam people out of billions of dollars and just try and play victim. It's sick. It's sick, man. On to more people losing money. Crypto exchange Gemini emphasized FDIC insurance and communications with earned customers. So Gemini reportedly repeatedly implied that the assets of customers using its earned product were safe thanks to being backed by the FDIC, the Federal Deposit Insurance Corp. The Winklevi. So an earlier version of this article incorrectly drew the conclusion that Gemini is being investigated by the NYDFS, New York Department of Financial Services, specifically for misrepresenting that its earned accounts were backed by the FDIC. Okay, so they implied customers that their assets in its interest-bearing earned product were safe because they were backed by the FDIC. According to Gemini, with customers referred to the FDIC, but appeared to be in reference to the firm's deposits at other banks as opposed to its own products, a distinction which customers did not seem to understand. So it is against the law for a firm to imply that an uninsured product is FDIC insured. So it looks like they so it looks like the firm Gemini's deposits were backed or were insured by banks, but their own product that they offer is not backed because it's not a regulated and not a regulated product and not insured by the government or the feds. So seems like a lot of misunderstanding and possibly even smoke and mirrors. Gemini could have very well said, hey, just convoluted the words, not being fully transparent, but I don't know. I wasn't in that situation, so I can't really tell. Just kind of reading around, but yeah, got to make sure to be clear with how things are being run and what the risks are with that product itself. You got to make sure you know, okay, am I putting money into this? Is it for sure going to be a safe investment if it all goes away? Will I be insured because of some nefarious act? So, something to think about. Do your own research. Dig into shit. Get into a little bit better, more positive news. Well, except this one, because Bitcoin premium hit 60% in Nigeria as country limits ATM cash withdrawals. So the price of one Bitcoin in Nigeria has skyrocketed to the equivalent of 38,000 in the local currency, the Naira. So the time of writing, when was this? 15 hours ago. Price of one Bitcoin was a whopping 38,792. That's more than 60% premium over the current market price of Bitcoin, around 23.7. So it comes as the Central Bank of Nigeria has continued to impose limits on ATM cash withdrawals amid an ongoing effort to accelerate its shift to a cashless society. And that will be coming to the U.S. not too distant future. So earlier this month, the central bank imposed a limit on cash withdrawals following a December announcement. As of January 9th, citizens are only allowed to withdraw a maximum of 20,000 Nairas, or around $43.50, from cash machines per day, with a weekly limit of 100,000 Nairas, roughly $217. Now, if you try to take out more than $217 in your account here, people would shit. People would be fucking rioting at the banks. It would be a disaster. So the move also came just days before the new Naira banknotes went into circulation with the aim of curbing inflation and money laundering. So the central bank imposed a deadline of January 24th for Nigerians to exchange their old higher denomination bank notes for the new currency. However, there were long queues and complaints that there was insufficient time to meet the deadline. Now, they extended that deadline to February 10th, and it is not the first time Bitcoin premium has surged in Nigeria. Nigeria is a hotbed for blockchain development. I know Zeta Chain. Zeta Chain is a powerful project that has has a big community in Nigeria. So, yeah, if you're in Nigeria right now, and I feel you. That's tough. You're gonna have to hold the Bitcoin, but I wonder if you can just exchange it somewhere else. Get on another exchange. I don't know how that would work, but yeah, 22.7 don't seem so bad if you're paying 38, huh? Nope. And if you don't know, tax season, IRS reminds taxpayers of crypto income reporting ahead to 2022 filing. So I know you don't really want to pay taxes and all that stuff, but it's better than having them come after you years later and try and pay back taxes or even go to prison for that, because it's not the biz, man. Not the biz. So if you need a good place, hold on. Still got this little cough, this nagging cough. Phlegm and shit. So, CoinLedger, I've been using them, and it's essentially free. You start for free, and you can get, where is it at? Yeah. So you can get everything on the free, like unlimited transactions, portfolio tracking, unlimited exchanges, wallets, 20,000 cryptocurrencies, unlimited revisions, capital gains overview, DeFi NFTs, all this and that, and chat support. And they're very helpful, very helpful. But what you don't get is the tax integration stuff and the tax reports with the free. But then if you go up to like the hobbyist and investor unlimited is where you start. They'll limit your amount of transactions. I have like maybe a few thousand, maybe 3,000, maybe more than this. I'm gonna be doing the unlimited, just so with the other ones, the hobbyist and investor, you can still get all the tax reports and things of that nature, but you just won't get if your transactions are minimal, then you can get these. But if you have a lot, let's see this. I'll just go back because I'm not gonna mess with that right now. The products, they can show you, NFT tax software, tax reports, how it works. Yeah, so you can go here, check it out. They give you tax forms. So it's pretty cool. They're very helpful, very great team. So yeah, check that out. Get your taxes done, and don't get caught with your pants down. And if you do, make sure it's by someone that you want to have caught you with your pants down. So California stepping into the blockchain space, the California DMV, which is huge. They're set to digitize car title management system via Tezos blockchain. So DMV's chief digital officer, Ajay Gupta, emphasized that the agency is looking to modernize its current systems and bring greater transparency to car title transfers. So it's testing out, the California Department of Motor Vehicles is testing out the digitization of car titles and title transfers via a private Tezos blockchain. So the move is part of a collaboration between the California DMV, Tezos, and blockchain software firm Oxhead Alpha, with the later in Oxhead Alpha announcing a successful proof of concept on January 25th. DMV has tapped Oxhead Alpha to build on a private Tezos testnet that it has dubbed a shadow ledger. It is essentially designed to become a blockchain-based replication of the agency's current database, which they desperately need to fix. Man, this is going to be amazing. Amazing. I mean, how many of you hate the DMV? And people out of the country, like, what do you have for a DMV or a motor vehicle department? So they want to have the shadow ledger ironed out within the next 3 months, as my mouse trackpad is busted. I think I've replaced this thing once before. So following on from that, it looks to roll out applications such as digital wallets to hold and transfer NFT token car titles. With the DMV acting as a middleman to oversee such operations, the DMV's perception of lagging behind should definitely change. Yeah. So they outlined the California DMV's blockchain initiative will serve a wide range of use cases for the agency, particularly concerning the modernization of its current paper-based system. Smith highlighted examples of transaction fraud in which car sellers hide key information about the vehicle's condition to offload a dud or lemon onto unsuspecting buyers. While faulty vehicles have a special designation on their titles in California, Smith has noted that sellers can move the car over to another state and hide the faulty designations with relative ease. Yeah, it'll be easier to track the actual history of vehicles digitally. A lot of this stuff is great. That's why I liked VeChain so much. I I still like them, but I don't know how big of a player they'll be going forward. But having ways of verifying and tracking things like car titles or nice, apparel like clothing brands and shoe brands and whatever, the Michael Kors handbags and stuff. You want to know it's authentic. You want to know it is what it says it is, and it has the information on there that matches the vehicle, and this is a way to do it. So, California DMV stepping up, making some big moves. And I also wanted to touch on this real quick, is the Gamma X. You can go here and they may have an airdrop. But what you want to do is, they're still in testnet, and you can go here to beta testers and sign up. I've signed up myself, but I'm currently awaiting that. So you can come in here, check your dashboard, and there's a referral code, and if you follow me, you get certain points. And so I don't have access to the trading site yet, but if you go here to answer quiz and click on the link, you'll go to learn about crypto trading and earn rewards. So earn Gamma points when you discover the secrets of advanced crypto trading. You can watch these videos, go through all these and earn points. And I believe I've done all of these. I don't remember if yeah, I believe I did all of them, so I don't know. Yeah, just go here and check out all these. Let me make sure that I've done all these and start earning points and wait for that beta testnet application to go through. Yeah, I did all these. Oh, there was one more thing. Wallet Guard. In the news about the Kevin Rose wallet hack. So here is what happened. They kind of show how it was done. So Kevin connects his wallet, and the attacker scans the wallet for active approvals for OpenSea, and you can set your wallet in OpenSea to have active approvals. Attacker then sends a gasless Seaport signature to steal NFTs with open approvals, and he was hacked. So it's, you just don't have your wallet set to automatic or active approvals, because you just don't want to get that hack coming through. And don't click on any suspicious links. Even on Twitter, just go, click on the project and make sure you go to their website on the project here. Or like I said before, if you can't find it, or if it does have a token, then you can find the project here. Now, if you want Aptos, you can go to Aptos's Twitter and then go to their website here. But if they do have a token, check it out here, and you can go, Aptos Labs. Oh, that's Aptos Network. Yeah, see? There you go. That's strange. Because Aptos Labs Twitter. Yeah. So Aptos Network. I'm not sure why they have a different Twitter right here. Okay, Aptos Foundation. Huh. Weird. Yeah. But yeah, go here, order Twitter, find the project, and yeah. One look at the market before we get out of here. Perfect timing, man. Look at that. We still got a little ways to go. Well, starting to get a little on the 15. Yeah, we're still dropping. You might get a short-term bounce. Little bull div, lower lows, making these higher highs on the momentum. Little bull div, bullish divergence on the 1 hour, but I mean on 15-minute. And where's the Stokes at? Yeah, might get a little pump back up to here, but if we're looking at the 1 hour, well, this candle's about to close. You gonna sit with me on this 1 hour candle? Four, three, two, one. Yeah, new candle. Yeah, so we'll see new 15. We gonna drop more? Yeah. I would just keep an eye out on this 1 hour. We haven't quite got a nice little. Man, I'd love to see this 22.4, 22.4 crack. Then we coming back down a little bit. But that is it for me today. I appreciate y'all for hanging out, and hope you learned something today. Hope you're excited about the future of the blockchain space. I'm your host, El Jefe, Jeff, and this is the Blockchain Report. And until next time, peace. Do 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 do. Ba da ba 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 ba.